Good morning, YouTube. Good day, YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. It is 2:30 a.m. and my anxiety has taken over. It is now 2:56 a.m. and I've been on the road for half an hour. I realized we have these flags that for the people who contract me, I'm doing an event, and I left the flags outside, but so I wasn't going to even put them out today because we put them out yesterday, and then the woman who runs the building is like, oh, I'll get them for you. So she brought them in, and then this morning she took them out, and I said, oh, I'm not even going to put the flags out. And she's like, oh, I like it when you put them out because then people know there's an event here. And it's a wonderful building, and it's a resource center for a food pantry. And it's new, and so I think she just wants to make sure people know people are using it. And so she put them out, and you know, I got like a million other things I'm working on, making sure kids get picked up and all that. Got done, packed up my van, and then left. So now I'm like, I got up at 2, and I thought I didn't put away the flags, so. It's like an hour drive there, and I have to do it just because otherwise I won't be able to go back to bed. I can't tell if this is, I always have anxiety. I'm not like diagnosed with anxiety disorder or anything, but I kind of wonder if I am just because I have things like this where it's like I have to drive an hour, and then I'm going to drive an hour home, go to sleep for a couple hours, and get back up and then drive back to do the event again. And if I don't, it's going to drive me crazy. Or at the very least, I know I won't be able to get the extra, I won't get any sleep. So here I am. I'm headed another hour and a half, and I'll get home and get an hour and a half to 2 hours of sleep. All right, so it's not outside. Let's take a peek.
Oh, thank you.
There it is. All right. Anxiety over. I can go home and catch an hour of sleep. So that's a relief. I can sleep now. I'm gonna talk more about anxiety with you guys in the morning. Event's done. I got the flags, so that anxiety's over. And I actually just hit another example of anxiety where, like, whenever there's like a finite, I don't know how you describe it, but basically, as soon as I leave the building's locked, and I can still get in if I really need to, but like that finite, like, okay, I need to make sure I have everything. I'll check usually 3 times. I think I did 3 times today. Sometimes it's 2, but usually 3. It depends on if I can like leave without sort of basically on my way out. I'm thinking if I can say, okay, I looked. I don't know. There's some kind of weird mindset that I can sometimes get in where I think, as long as I stay focused, but if for some reason my mind wanders for a second, I think I'm just going to check again because my brain might have been wandering. Whether that's part of an anxiety disorder, I don't know. I don't like to. I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I wouldn't want to label myself that. Give me anxiety about my anxiety disorder. So, and I don't really. I don't plan on taking any pills or anything unless there's like some benefit to having that diagnosis. It's mostly just finding tricks for myself to get over those issues. Unfortunately, last night it involved driving 2 hours to make sure somebody didn't steal my flags. And if someone did steal the flags, I don't know, I would have just not slept. That would have been the results. But instead I got home and got to sleep for an hour and a half before getting up and driving back here. So it's it's weird. Sorry, I fell asleep there for a second. I hope that you found that useful. And if you have anxiety issues, I'm sure some people have way worse anxiety issues and some not as much, and like in different ways. And my anxiety issues around specific subjects, like locking things. I always check my locks, usually several times, or I'll get anxious about it sometimes, even though I know I locked something. So I guess the takeaway is that all of us have this in some way or form, or most of us at least, is my understanding. So trying to figure out the best way to get over those things, whether it's meditation or if it's too extreme and it's causing issues in your life, medication, or a certain mindset of like, hey, I know my brain is telling me this thing. I know that I checked. Let's say you leave in a hotel room is one of those places I get anxious about forgetting something. So just checking once really thoroughly and just constantly reminding myself I checked all these places. For me, sometimes lists help. So if I write down a list of places and I check it off, then I'm like, well, it's checked off, so I know it's done. Like somehow that makes it feel more like accomplished. So anyways, empathy, I guess, is the other thing. Take care of yourself and have empathy for others. Love you guys. And thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful in any way. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Good and love you. And I'll see you tomorrow.